Okay, so welcome back to another SAWKEY devlog. A lot has happened. Not really a lot, but I've been working on it. So last time, actually, before we do that, I'm just gonna start with this little thing. I made a quick little main menu here. Right, nice little intro thing. I just wanted to get the whole this quick little thing done in like 15 minutes or so, just so that when I do start implementing multiplayer, it's there. This is really unimportant though. But like offline and quit buttons work. Nothing else. The host and join don't. But our main focus is going to be what I said I would work on last time, which was to make the saw move and hurt you. And I managed to succeed in both. So we go over here to the game scene. It looks different now, if you can't tell. And so we'll run the scene. You see the saw move and it bounces. Before I kind of continue, I am also going to explain the number underneath my guy, underneath the player. This is the player state. So I've started also working on like the round type thing. So right now I can move around, right? I can look around and be pushed still and such, but I can look around. I can't move. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm pressing the button. I can't click. I can't shoot, right? But then I start the game. I have a button. Under that goes to 0. I can move. I can shoot. Whatever, right? So there's also one more state, but we'll save that for later. So the saw here. See, it moves. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, so there was a little issue because I am showing something different. So we're gonna start this again. I'm hoping this one works. I hope I don't have to change anything again. But so saw, I shoot it. It does that. So right, it bounces, boom. Hit it again, starts spinning, starts going faster, whatever, right? I tried adding hit stop because I was kind of bored one night and I thought it could use some hit stop maybe just for some impact. Does not really look good right now, frankly, or feel good even. But if you are watching the thing, oops, it's not really moving in the direction it wants to go. And so this is something I was worried about happening when I first made the saw a rigid body. In Godot, the rigid bodies are I don't even know how to describe them, but they're a type of physics body, right? Which is very they're like the physics objects, right? I don't know. You could probably just look it up, but it's a rigid body. You might have also noticed it looks different from the one on the main menu, and that is because I completely changed it. So my whole issue with this one was that because it was a physics body, the way I wanted the saw to work was by completely redirecting its velocity in a certain direction. I don't know if it's because it's not possible or because I couldn't figure out how to, but I could not find a good way to do that with a rigid body, right? Because you see there, technically it applied the velocity in the other direction, but because it was going so fast in another direction, it doesn't change, right? And so that was the whole issue I had with the rigid body. So I changed it to I have another saw, which is significantly better because it's a character body, the same as the player, but it's a lot more. You can manipulate it a lot better, at least for my purposes. So once we go into this, you'll also see it's staying there like it's supposed to, and then we can move, and there's a little white outline once I shoot it. Oh my god, right, I forgot I did okay. Quick little change, because that was the thing I had to do for the old saw, sorry. So we shoot. It's so I have a little outline shader on it that I took from the wonderful people at Godot Shaders, good.com. I'm pretty sure that's a website. It's just outline shader, right? But I have it changing to blue when it's me shooting it, and then I also have a button bound for the enemy to hit, which makes it turn to red, right? So if you also notice, I hit it, right? It completely changes its velocity to wherever I hit it, meaning it's a lot more controllable, right? This is like exactly how I wanted it to be. See, it's a lot better feeling, it's a lot better looking even. It just makes more sense. Oh, that wasn't supposed to. That's a bug. Uh-oh. So we have the saw working. And the other thing I said I wanted it to do damage. So if you remember, the 0 here on my player means that I am free to move completely. 1 just means I'm movement locked and shooting locked. 2 here, you see, I died because I got hit by it when it was red, right? So I couldn't move. I don't know if you could see my mouse spinning around my character, but my character not spinning. See, I get hit, nothing happens, then it resets, right? So we have the basics of the default round now. Other than that little error. So what I'm planning to do next then is to go through do a bit of UI stuff. I want like a little box at the top to show like the scores, and then have the round properly end, send you back to the main menu, or eventually it'll send you back to like the room, like the multiplayer room when multiplayer is added. So the thing is though, multiplayer is scaring me though. Implementing multiplayer, not even because it's like yeah, it's a big task. Like multiplayer, I've never done multiplayer before. I have like almost zero clue where to get started. I'm also worried about having a server is my other issue. Because I was planning on making this game free, but I don't know if there are any decent free server options out there. Like I don't need like a really crazy server. I'm not expecting more than like 50 people at most to be playing this game at once, which is even probably being generous, right? But it's more so just a concern of like, how do I get that? Because I'm planning on just testing with my computer, right? Because I'm pretty sure you can do tests just like I load up another thing of Godot and it's running off of like my internet or whatever, right? Like a peer-to-peer type thing, which would be good because that I'm pretty sure would be free. But if not, especially if matchmaking is going to be a thing, I don't know if I want it to be a thing completely, but it might be somewhere down the line. But yeah, it's just I don't know how servers are going to work exactly and how multiplayer is going to be implemented, but that is what I'm going to be working on next. It's going to be the score going up here, and multiplayer, and hopefully fixing that little bug that I found, because you are not supposed to be able to cross that line. I could probably make them just not be able to like push each other. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, next time it's going to be multiplayer, some better UI, at least not like multiplayer, but like very basic multiplayer, right? And then once I get multiplayer actually working, then it will come time to do the other slightly more complicated game modes, start adding in abilities and such, right? Just as I said when going through the plans. But I am pleased in the progress I have made, even though I put off making this video for far too long. But yeah. So I'm hoping it won't be too hard, and I'm hoping there would be a good free multiplayer. Not necessarily free, but at least like cheap-ish enough, because I would really rather not have to charge for the game. If it is, it's gonna be like stupid cheap, but I would just rather it be free for now, and then make something later in the future that makes me money. But yeah, so we have the main menu, and we have the better saw now. And yeah, I think that's about it for the update. It sounded like a lot more in my head, but this seems short today. But yeah, new stuff coming soon, probably also in a week in the future, but and then see, because multiplayer, I know I keep trying to end this and I keep talking, but multiplayer might take me a while. That might be like if we want to stick to the weekly updates or whatever, it might be it will be very, very little each week probably, unless I have some sort of breakthrough every week, right? But again, hopefully because of the simplicity of the game's concept, at least this core game mode, it would be fine. I'm hoping, but we will see. We will see. But yeah, that is about it for this devlog, and you will all see me later, sometime in the future. See ya.